المشروع هذا مشروع تصريف مياه السيول والأمطار. الحلول العاجلة
is lack of drainage system here in the city, and it needs to get improved. What we are right now doing is just to ease the hotspots.
احنا بنحل مشاكل مناطق حرجة، مناطق غرقت، يعني فعليا مناطق غرقت وصلت المويه فيها لأكثر من متر.
The problem that exists is that in several locations in the city, the water was not discharged to the sea, and it was collected in basins and underpasses, and which caused, of course, flooding of several areas of the city.
مدة المشروع 110 أيام. المشروع حصلنا عليه عن طريق الأمارة.
Since we were awarded end of July, we had to start immediately and finish this project before the rainy season starts.
To be able to maintain this continuous operation, of course, we need special measures for transportation of people, communication, office works to supply material properly to job sites.
In total, we have 8 technical packages in different locations in the city. However, every package has again its own critical areas. So in total, we come up with 16 critical areas all over the city. Contractually, we should finish before 14th of November. However, nobody knows when the rain will come, and so our target is to finish as soon as possible.
قبل ما تبدأ أي شيء، استقبال المعدات، استقبال العمال، توفير المكتب.
طبعا السكن بيكون طبقات، سكن للمدراء، سكن للمهندسين، سكن للفنيين، سكن للعمالة.
بعد كذا يكون عندك الخرائط جاهزة، يكون عندك إيش في مثلا في الموقع المحدد اللي أنت بتشتغل فيه، إيش عندك من كيابل، إيش عندك من أي شيء تحت الأرض، يكون عندك يعني خلفية مسبقة قبل ما تبدأ تحفر.
الصعوبة في الموضوع كانت في فترة 3 أشهر لازم توفر السكن، لازم توفر الأراضي يستخدموها لوضع معداتهم، اللي هو توفر كمان الأكل المناسب لهم. احنا عندنا شركة اسمها شركة نسمة التجارية بتوفر التموين، فاتفقنا معاها على أساس أنها تأخذ من جزئية التموين للمشروع. فكان طبعا هدفنا الرئيسي ان احنا نوفر البيئة المناسبة للعامل عشان يقدر يؤدي في عمله.
Absolutely, this is a challenge. I mean, this is really a challenge for the whole team, for the company, and also for Nesma SRL owner.
كان لشركة نما للشحن والتفريغ دور كبير في إخراج هذه المعدات من المطار. طبعا هذه الطيارة الروسية أكبر طيارة روسية جات عليها معدات كبيرة. وثاني شيء جات طيارتين سعودية على مدار يومين في عليها معدات.
In total, we have about 1,000 heavy equipment in the city, including excavators, loaders, GCB, trucks. So the maintenance of these equipment is done by ourselves, by our maintenance team, and also the fuel transportation for all of this equipment, the generators, the electrical supply is all done by our own teams here in the city.
But again here the challenging part of it is the timing. To deploy, to mobilize thousands of people in 10 days time, in 7 days time, this is the difficult part of it.
وصلت 120 معدة تقريبا عن طريق البحر، وكانت الباخرة كلها خاصة بشركة نسمة وشركائها.
There is no reason not to complete on time. We will complete on time.
واجهتنا مشاكل بالنسبة للحفر للكيابل اللي بتكون تحت الأرض. حتى لو أخذنا خريطة أو أخذنا شيء من الكهرباء أو من الهاتف أو من جهات معينة، نجي نكشف تحت الأرض ما نلاقي المسار الموجود.
We find them somewhere else. It can be shifted by 10 meters, by 20 meters. Sometimes they don't exist, and sometimes there are lines which are not on drawings.
فبتأخرنا هذه الحكاية، لازم نغير المسار أو نغير مسار الكيبل.
تواجه بايبات عندك وكيابل في مسار البايب حقك، حتضطر ان انت تحفر تحته مترين باي هاند. باي هاند.
Sometimes we have to stay on the right side according to the drawing or in the middle. Then we find something in the street, oil line or water line or something which is not in the drawing, or according to the drawing it was supposed to be on the left side of the street, but it is in the middle. So we cannot put our pipe there, we have to put it then to the right side. Then you dig it up on the right side and you find telephone cables. What to do? Of course, telephone cable you can change, you can put them under or over our pipe. But sometimes there are duct banks, we call them, concreted cable banks. You have to break them and this and that. What we do is then the other side of the sea. So it happens to us sometimes that we dig up one street 2 times, 3 times in order to find the location where to put our pipe.
Lots of changes, design changes are in the picture, but those are making it possible to implement the design at site.
There is only one solution. You have repair teams. Repair teams with spare parts for electric, for telephone, for sewage, for water. We have our special own teams. Of course, we call the water authority or the telephone company or the electric company. We inform them. But sometimes, if we are able to fix it, we fix it immediately.
كل الجهات الحكومية كل ما نروح جهة حكومية بيستقبلونا بحرارة جدا.
It's moving very fast. When we need to close one road, we just go to the traffic police.
بيعطينا التصريح على طول. أحيانا بياخذ وقت يوم، يومين، 3 أيام حسب وضع استراتيجية المرور للمشروع هذا.
احنا اغلب شغلنا يكون في بدايه ونهايه النفق. النفق انحدر، فالمويه اذا جت حتروح للمكان اللي يعني يستوعبها فيه.
You have to install a system which is perpendicular to the road. It's not parallel to the road, it's cutting the road. In order to install these, we have to cut off the traffic. And mostly it is scheduled midnight. Of course, depending on the traffic flow, the traffic police is supporting us always. But sometimes it is delayed because there is too much traffic. We have to wait 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we close this road. We have to prepare everything in advance, all the equipment, all the machinery, all the people have to wait ready. And once the road is closed, everybody moves in and starts a very fast work procedure. So the responsible engineer is not leaving his position. If he gets tired, he sleeps in his car, he sleeps in his office for 1 hour, 2 hours, then he is again back on his job. Meanwhile, his deputy is taking care. So we make sure that there is always a qualified person who is responsible for the location on site. There are some difficulties which are challenges. I don't see them as difficulty. For me, these are challenges.
It is challenging. People are really sacrificing and putting a lot from themselves to the project. But having the motivation to save lives, I think makes it possible.
So we are doing our best. Right now we are working 24 hours, 7 days a week. There is no weekend, there is no off. Everybody is working in this company, in this project, 24 hours to finish this as soon as possible.
لما تيجي تتكلم عن حفر 4 أمتار أو 3 أمتار قريب من البحر، فأنت تتكلم عن مياه جوفية بكميات كبيرة.
This is a disaster. If we have high groundwater level, it's very difficult for us in a combination with very soft soil. Because when we have a trench, let's say 3 meters deep, 4 meters deep, and it is and the water level is high, so there is 1 meter or 2 meter water in this trench, so this trench will not stay as we excavate it. Even if we put in pumps and take out the water, it's coming again and again and making the soil even more soft. So what starts is the trench starts collapsing. Sometimes it's happening so fast, even before we can do anything, the trench is collapsed, and then we have cracks in the asphalt is collapsing. So then we have to take care of the traffic, because suddenly one trench which is only 3 meters is suddenly 4, 5, 6, 7 meters. It's growing by the minute. As a manager, after a certain while, you know what's happening everywhere. In the beginning, it was a surprise. We didn't know what we will face here. It's an unknown area for us, and there was nobody who can tell us his experiences, so we made our own experiences. At the moment, in this short period, a better system cannot be done. This is all what can be done in such a short term. Of course, on the long term, on the long run, there should be a system which is solving this problem and the roots. All the piping is finished, all the manholes are finished, all the catch basins are in.
I think this is lifetime experience for myself and for my team.
اللي تعلمناه يعني من المشروع ان نحن نكون تحت ضغط العمل، كيف نقدر نتصرف.
It was a tough time for everybody, not only the people on site, not only the workers, but also for the teams here in the office, for the engineers and also for the management.
الهدف إنساني بالدرجة الأولى. الدرجة الثانية يبغوا يخففوا قدر ما يقدروا من الكارثة اللي حلت في جدة.
It's all the knowledgeable, best people collected for this team, for this project.
So far, we are very happy, and we have made it.